Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a new day and welcome to a new month. It is the 1st of September. We welcome in a new month that is also one of the biggest months of the year for football fans. That's right. We are getting some real, actual, meaningful games in just a week plus. We are actually less than a week away from the start of the regular season, and we are 9 days away from the first Seahawks game. So, I want to talk a little bit about the month that we just had and the month that is coming. I like to kind of do this state of the channel video every month on the first. Just seems like a good idea because of how crazy things have been on this channel lately. It's kind of nice to sit down and sum it all up. So August was awesome. August was an awesome month here on Seahawks Brendan Nelson. Over the month, I actually counted 90 videos in total. 90 videos were posted to the channel. So that's active. And the season hasn't even started yet. It's probably going to get even more active now that the games are actually going to start. But August was great. We had the preseason. We had, I believe the mock game was in August, but it could have been right before August started. But I believe the mock game was in August. We had all the fallout from these preseason games. We had the roster stuff. The last few days have been all about cutting down to 53, putting together the practice squad. It was a very active month for football stuff. So there was a lot of stuff to consistently discuss and go into as a Seahawks fan. So awesome, awesome stuff. The channel was very, very active, and the videos seem to have resonated well with the viewers because pretty much all of them got a lot of views. A lot of people watch them. A lot of people like them. A lot of people hopefully learn stuff from them. So that's always awesome. And after the slower part of the off season, it was nice to get some stuff going. We still had some training camp stuff, obviously, because that's going on adjacent to the preseason. So seems like that was a really, really great month of stuff. We had news pretty much every day to talk about. There were games. There was information leading up to the games. There were rumors. There's stuff happening within the division with these division rivals. So just in terms of Seahawks stuff, it was a great month. And when you throw in a little bit of Mariner stuff because their season exploded in August and they played maybe the best month in franchise history, that was awesome. That gave us a lot to discuss. And also, we're going into this final Pac-12 season for the Washington Huskies. I talked about that a little bit this last month as well. So, yeah, it was a great month that is just a prelude for an even better month in September in all likelihood. Going to be more stuff to talk about, more action, more activities, going to be actual meaningful games that every Seahawks fan is going to care about. I understand some Seahawks fans don't really care about roster churn. They don't care that much about the practice squad. They don't care that much about training camp stuff or even the preseason. But if you're a Seahawks fan and you got a pulse, you care about the regular season. This is what it's all for. We've all been building to this. So, going to be a great September as well. But I want to thank everybody for a great month of August. Much bigger than the last several months because the last several months we were just waiting for things to happen. Now things actually happened. We almost hit 14,000 subscribers. We ended up falling about 15 short. As of the upload of this video, we're going to be right around 15 short of 14,000, which was my goal for the month. So we're basically going to be there in the next couple days. Next few days if we're being really careful. But we basically got there. So 14,000 subs is right on the horizon. And we also destroyed memberships in the month of August. As of right now, as of this video going live, the channel is at an all-time high on memberships with 138. August, we basically hit the membership goal immediately because of gifted members. So that was awesome. Thank you to everybody who gifted a member or became a member, especially. So we're at 138 right now. I think the goal before I started the month was 120, and within like 2 days, we had already beat it. So that's awesome. That was great. It just goes to show that the channel, it's growing. It's growing. People are watching. People like what they see. People like what they hear. People like the consistent news updates, even about stuff that isn't hugely significant. Obviously, it resonates with somebody. Somebody out there is like, yeah, I want to know who's on the practice squad. I want to know whether or not we're keeping a guy like a Joey Blunt. I want to know what's going on with our fourth string center or our third string quarterback. So, great month. Pretty much what I was hoping for. Probably even a little bit beyond that. Because, again, we are still in the territory of things where I don't know how much... I don't know what percentage of Seahawks fans are on board yet. September, everybody's on board. August, you still got some people watching baseball, holding out, waiting for the games to actually matter. But thank you, everybody. Awesome month of August here on YouTube. Basically hit the sub goal, crush the members goal, and that leads us into what we're going to be doing in September. Most of it speaks for itself, if we're being honest, but September is going to be great. We're going to have a bunch of Seahawks games. We're going to have post-game, pre-game with all those games. We're going to have consistent talk about news. We're going to have daily analysis videos, I guess you could call them. It's going to be the same kinds of things that we were doing the last few years. I'm going to make some videos over the next week kind of diving into that. But if you guys have been subscribed to the channel in previous years, you guys kind of know what to expect there. So there's going to be a lot of that. We're going to also do a little bit of peering at some of the other teams in the division because there's some interesting stuff going on there. So September, it goes without saying, but we're going to have a lot to say. And the Mariners are going to be starting, and the Mariners are going to be starting their playoff push, and the Huskies are going to be starting their season period. Excuse me. Got those two things reversed. But yeah, we've got the last month of Mariners baseball where we're going to find out, is this team going to complete the push into the playoffs after basically being left for dead, playing the best baseball they played in decades. And the Huskies, their season actually starts tomorrow. Their first game is tomorrow. For those of you who haven't seen me do Husky stuff in previous years, I watch along live stream every game. Unless I literally can't do it because I'm occupied, I live stream every Huskies game as a watch along here on YouTube. So I know college football is not for everybody and Huskies football is not for everybody, but you can still come by and have fun and chill out and participate in these streams if you want to. And for the Huskies fans out there, of which I know there are many, it's always fun to do a Huskies watch along. So that's going to be some stuff to watch out for. We're going to be bringing back some of the post-game streams, obviously. We're going to be bringing back a little bit of pre-game streaming. The Hawks Nest streams, which made their triumphant return in August, are going to be coming back in full this month. We're going to be doing 2 shows a week until the end of the season and probably going on beyond that because there's going to be consistent stuff to talk about. We're going to add an additional show every month to talk about college football stuff is the plan. So September's going to be great. We're just going to continue to accelerate things, and we're going to continue to dig into Seahawks stuff, good, bad, or neutral, and try to get to the bottom of all of it. Subscriber goal, I'm probably going to set it at like 14,300. So that's basically adding 300 subs this month. So, I mean, if the Seahawks, as long as the Seahawks games don't get canceled, we got a real good chance to do that. I'm not even really going to have a membership goal for this month because we crushed the last one so much where whatever the goal would have been, whatever a logical goal would have been, we're already there. But yeah, it's going to be a great month on this channel. So thank you for the month that is to come that I know is going to be awesome. As long as there's football games and football stuff to talk about, I'm going to be here to talk about it. So going to be a very fun September here on YouTube. Real quickly, though, I do want to talk about Twitch as well. Good month on Twitch. People got way more interested in being on the Twitch streams when the Mariners started playing well and when the football season got close. Like, there's definitely a relationship there. Because initially I thought Twitch was going to blow up during the offseason. Twitch was dead during the offseason. Nothing was happening on Twitch. And then as we got into the preseason, got close to the preseason training camp, the viewership started picking up on Twitch. More people were coming in. Followers were starting to get added to the total. We've hit 530 followers now on my Twitch, I think. And you can see that now that football is here, people are more interested in participating on Twitch. But besides just the fact that more people were there to watch, it was a successful month for sure. We finished Final Fantasy 16, really good game. Really liked it a lot. Started Animal Crossing, we're probably, 12, 13 hours into Animal Crossing. I'm liking that one. We finished Death Stranding, which had been a long time coming. I think most people were kind of, I did have a few followers just for Death Stranding that actually really like that game, but I think a lot of people were ready for that one to be over. And even though I didn't dislike the game, I was pretty much ready for it to be over as well. And this month ended with a little bit of a bang. For one, the release of Baldur's Gate 3 ended up being a huge deal that I did not see coming at all. So we started that, and that's been a hit so far. People like that one. People are invested in that one. It's a shockingly good game that I didn't think we were going to get. In many ways, it embarrasses a lot of other recent big AAA video game releases with how good and how robust and how smooth the game is. So Baldur's Gate 3 has been a happy surprise. Big happy surprise. And that's been the last week, 2 weeks of the month. Me and my co-op partner have been playing that. People are into it. I'm into it. It's a really, really good game, bordering on great. And then, of course, last night we kicked off Starfield, which is maybe the biggest hyped release of the year across all video games. The new Bethesda game. So that's going to occupy some time on the Twitch channel for the rest of the month minimum. We'll see how deep I end up getting into it. But for starters, I can say that, yeah, we're definitely going to at least give the game an opportunity to, whatever it has to offer, present to me. So should be another really good month on Twitch in September. Baldur's Gate and Starfield are probably going to take up most of the month. Animal Crossing is an extended playthrough, so I don't think we're going to get to anything new. But those 3 playthroughs should be occupying most of our time, along with the occasional classic N64 game. I'm playing through that library on Switch. That's been fun. And that's about it. See you guys later. That's the state of the YouTube and Twitch channel, by the way. I am trying to tweet a little bit more, or zeet a little bit more lately, so if you want to keep tabs on that, go ahead and follow me over there. I think I have like 400 followers now. Yeah, just really, really cool stuff. And now the real season begins. Hope everybody's buckled up and ready to go for this season. I'm excited. I think you guys should be excited as well. This is kind of the, I don't want to call it the culmination of the post-Russell Wilson rebuild. That's probably next year. But this is a year where we're going to see kind of whether or not it's working or failing. We'll probably have a pretty good idea if we're on the right path by the end of this season. So, can't wait. See you guys later. Go Hawks. Going to be a Huskies preview video coming later today, by the way. Normally I would post it in the morning before the game, but I'm doing this one first. So, a few hours from now, Huskies pregame. I don't think we're going to hear a lot from the Seahawks over the next few days, so it's going to be mostly about the Huskies. And, yeah, that's it. See you guys later. Go Hawks.